Like I found myself turning away from certain relationships and potential toxic support, like when people want to work with me around recovery or different things. There's times when I've had to be like, no, like I have to trust my intuition, be like, this is not the one for you to show up for it, because you can't, because you're not well enough, you know. Or sometimes people have a certain struggles that they're going through that are still so difficult, or bring up stuff for my own that I'm unable to really show up for in a way that I think is really helpful for them, and that is still also not harmful to me or harmful to them in the long run too. You know,
it's hard because you teach people how to treat you. You know,
they say that all the time, and
but it's because I am the same way, and I would get so frustrated that, you know, no one would call and check up on me or any of these things that I would do for my friends. So I was like, well, what is this? Why is this so one-sided? But then I have to look back and be like, I've never asked for help. Like,
and even when people offer you help, you say, oh, no, I'm good.
No, I'm fine. And I think for me, a lot of that comes from toxic masculinity. You know, like growing up, I was really affected by toxic masculinity, just because of the way that I was raised. And I feel like it's safer for me to keep people away, but then I need them. So it was this weird mix up that I struggled with for way too long, because, you know, while I needed help, I also wanted to stay safe by keeping people away from me. And I think now I'm trying to embody the idea that it is an act of strength and courage to ask for help.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, it's the strongest thing we can do because it's the most vulnerable thing.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's why I think even in the Bible and other things, they talk about that idea, like the strength in our weakness, right? Which sounds like a paradox or whatever. But yeah, I think to be weakest, like I always strive for a soft strength. And that's, so it's not so hard, I guess. But I don't even know where. I feel like I don't know. We're talking about it.
Well,
but that's how our conversations always go.
Exactly.
We always get going, and it just tends to make sense, I think, in the long run.
Well, did you want to talk about your holiday?
When did I want to talk about my holiday? It was, you know, as I spoke to, was excited to go home. I did go home and be with my family. I really tried to have low expectations.